Today we're talking to Tony Galati, founder of the Spudshed group and known as the Potato King. Tony is a force of nature with a mission of providing West Australians with fresh produce. But there is a deeper story about the man with the big eyebrows and even bigger heart. Tony was the eldest of 5 children born to Italian immigrants, and it wasn't always easy. Hello Darlink, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you for having me on the show.
We are here in Tony's warehouse in a wonderful spudshed full of beautiful things and produce. Tony, take us back to the first business venture when you were 12 years old.
Well, I was working in the family business. We had a small market garden in Spudshed. We've still got the land, but we don't farm it anymore. But that's where I spent all my youth, working on the farm alongside my mother and father.
And you were responsible, I read about it, you were responsible of running the checkbook of the family business?
Yes, I used to do everything for my parents. I used to run the accounts, and we used to do the work and do the selling and transport. I was involved in every aspect of the business because my father and my mother, they didn't have the education, so I was their oldest son, and they used to lean on me to do all their work.
Tony, you learned English in what age?
When I went to school, the first day I went to school, I didn't realise there was an English language. The parents were they used to hang around with all the Italians and their family members, so they never got out and mixed with the Australians. So when I went to school, and it was just like a shock to me because everybody was speaking this foreign language, and that was the day that I discovered there was another language apart from Italian.
Incredible. And you learned it in what space of time?
Within 3 months, I learnt the language.
So you've got a great talent for everything, but for languages as well.
Well, I speak the 2 languages here.
We do Polish afterwards.
I'll stick to the 2 for the time being.
Tony, it all sounds incredible. Now you have built a business empire, employing over 1,000 people in the Spudshed chain, running property development, yes, and managing.
Yeah, we've got about 2,000 hectares of land that we work.
How did you do it?
Well, it was sheer hard work. You know, there was a lot of sacrifices. The family worked pretty hard, and I was blessed that in the years, I accumulated a lot of good people alongside me. They virtually gave us the help and the hand to get to where we are.
Tony, you work 13 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. How do you find the strength, and do you ever switch off?
I switch off when I get home. The first 2 hours and I'm really tired, I probably go in a coma sleep, and then I wake up and I sleep very lightly. I'm very fortunate, I don't need a lot of sleep.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to sleep more than 4 hours.
But do you have any special regime or exercise or secret foods that are not so secret that keep you going? Because it's obviously incredible energy that you...
You know, every morning when I get up, it's not just my family. You know, I've got 1,000 staff, and I've got nearly 100,000 customers that come to us every week, and it's a big responsibility, and it gives you the drive and the energy to keep on going. Working alongside my family members, now that they're all come into the business, is another, you know, you get inspired, and it gives you the energy to keep on going.
And the adrenaline.
And the adrenaline.
Tony, your mission is to improve people's lives. Please share with us the story about your latest new campaign addressing the danger of fast foods.
I've been looking at it probably the last 10 years, and I can see how a lot of people are time poor, and they take the easy way out, which is fast foods. Over the last 20 years, I've probably seen how, well, we've got an epidemic in Australia with obesity. A lot of people, you know, get overweight. I was one of them. I probably added 20 kilos to my weight, which was 25% of my weight, and it was due to eating fatty foods and eating on the run and not eating healthy. When we are growing all this healthy food, and one day it just hit me, I said, what am I doing?
Yes.
And it's not just the food, people have to exercise as well.
Yes.
And what it does, it's a healthy mind as well with healthy living.
And Tony, you will be probably challenging a big fast food chains by going out and being, the ambassadors of the healthy living news.
We're not here to fight anybody. Everybody does what they do. Is what we're looking at, just making people aware,
Yes.
awareness
Yes.
of what we eat, and it's not expensive to eat healthy.
It's just right.
It's just, people have to put more effort into, it's probably more of an education and teaching people how to eat wisely and cheaply, and it's very, I see that fast food is an easy way out.
Yes.
I used to see it with my own kids.
Yes.
But the thing is, we need to probably more now than before look into it and really concentrate on what we're doing, because not only that, there's problems that we're going to create for our kids and our grandkids in years to come
Later.
if we don't eat healthy now.
Beautiful. And Tony, like you're saying, at the end of the day, you can create the awareness, but it's up to people to make their choices.
Absolutely.
Tony, your other passion is also, of course, a family.
Yes.
Your story is so beautiful, how you were dedicated to help your parents. I almost feel when I'm hearing you, does it exist anymore? Do you think that family values are changing?
They are definitely changing over probably the last 20 years. The thing also, Europeans, being European, they had certain values, and they're a lot different.
Yes.
But within our family, I try to keep those values as close as we could, and my kids are pretty good in that aspect. They've got a lot of respect for family.
Great.
And I hope they carry it on to their grandkids, to my
Great.
grandkids.
Great, fantastic. So they are looking up to
Absolutely, yeah.
your heritage and your wonderful values. Great. Tony, how do you motivate your staff to be that happy and dedicated, people that work with you, the over 1,000 people? It seems like they all love what they're doing.
With staff, you got to understand your staff and virtually work alongside them, and they know that all the staff that I've got, I would do anything that they do as well. It's not, you got to be part of them, you got to work alongside them, and you got to understand, you got to listen to your staff as well. And that's probably one of the keys.
Tony, you're known as a big contributor to worthy causes. Recently you supported the Men in Black Ball in aid of men's mental health and fight against depression. Is it a cause close to your heart?
Yes, it is. Over the years, I've lost a few close friends due to suicide, and it is a disease. There was probably more awareness of how serious it is. Probably a lot of people will probably look at it closer.
Yes.
And probably we'll probably do more work towards it.
And that's why creating awareness and making people open up and to speak up about it is that important.
Yes, it is important.
And men don't talk, boys don't cry.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Has to be removed, yes?
Sometimes it depends where they are in their life. It's, depends on the situation. It's easy for us to say men don't talk, but it is very hard, and every individual is different.
Absolutely, and every journey is different.
Absolutely.
Tony, on a light side, I had a business idea. How about you create a blue singlet range for charity with a Tony Galati logo on it, and it's a blue singlet to beat the blues.
Yeah, that sounds okay.
Lovely. Tony, what can we expect next from Tony Galati?
Oh, I never plan anything. It's just things happen as they roll out. Well, we're not, like I said, we're farmers, and we're like part of nature, and we do the best we can. And like I said, we're not big corporate companies. Everything just happens because, I don't know, it's just like a journey.
Yes.
And believe me, that there's no planning at all.
Tony, you were quoted saying, if you do the right things, good things will come to you.
Yes, I'm a true believer in that.
And I
If
would
you look
like-
after people, I think you will get looked after.
So I would like to thank you for really living up to your quote. And we love you for being such a great, great, great man for the community and the way you give back. And thank you for making the difference. And I'm looking forward with everybody to see more of your campaign and of your big heart to everybody out there.
Thanks. We like I said, we do our best, and if we can help people, we will help any people, and we always do our best what we can do for others.
Thanks for speaking to me today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was a joy.